breast milk. Yeah, the breast milk is composed of water and a lot of protein. So it's the same thing over here. Protein should be matched and mixed with water or the brewer's yeast, so that the young larvae can be able to eat. They are not fully big now.
Okay.
But some can be very, very big. So by the 5th day of hatching, they should be big enough to be transferred. So the quality of your incubation medium also determines how big they can also grow. So if you come here, you see them beautifully over here.
Hey, they were under the soil.
So it's actually not soil. This is they are in the feet.
Oh, okay.
So what they do is they like to burrow beneath.
Speaking of, just to get a bit of clarity, now yes, I understood that this thing is not soil, it's feed that you mix. I know you talk about the food waste and stuff that you put together. Is it that you blend them? Like what goes into basically getting this? Okay. So you see the way this one, the way they look. Someone might liken them to the same one in the KVIB.
No.
But is it that most of the larvae look like this? But you have a larvae for mosquito, larvae for different. Okay.
So this is the S room. That's the room we refer to as the hatchery.
Oh, okay.
Hatchery. So in the hatchery, just like any other animal production area, the eggs from the adult room or the eggs that are laid by the adults are brought over here.
Okay.
And we prepare the eggs for incubation and then hatching. So that is what is done here. So the eggs are laid by the adults, which is in the next room.
Okay.
So we bring it over here. We actually do what we call harvesting of the eggs. After harvesting the egg, we weigh. We weigh the eggs.
Are they big like that for you to?
Yeah, there are many.
Oh, okay.
So we weigh them and then later on determine the quantities that will go into each of these bowls.
Okay.
So when we get a certain quantity, we subdivide it again into smaller portions that will go into this bowl. So, and that one also has to be weighed also. So what we have here is from a collection of large quantity of eggs that we subdivided and then put over here. So this is like 0.5 grams.
Oh, okay. So these are eggs.
These are the eggs.
Oh.
So you can see the tiny young larvae. So these are called the neonates. So they are the ones that have hatched from the egg.
Okay.
So when they hatch from the egg, they move on this surface and then enter into the substrate.
Okay. So the thing under are the larvae, right? Or the, how do I call it? The hatched.
The ones that you are seeing
moving
right now. No, they are on top.
Hey, on top of that?
They are on top.
Yeah, I thought they were under.
No.
Oh, okay.
Or some to under.
Yeah, I think
some to under. Yeah. So when they hatch, they enter into the feed.
Oh, okay. So these are feed.
Feed for them, for the young larvae.
Okay.
So they remain here for about 5 days before we move them to the larva place or larva rearing room, where they are given their proper food for breaking down or the degradation.
Okay.
Or their larva food, whatever waste we want them to break down now, then we give it to them in that room. So the entire process, the larvae, the egg, and everything, it remains there for about 8 days.
8 days. Okay.
Before the bowl is moved out of here. So everything takes about 8 days.
In here
before the bowl is moved.
So
it takes 2 to 3 days for this. So if you are using 3 days for them to hatch, then we need another 5 days for them to grow on this substrate, which makes like 8 before we move it out.
Sure. And these are like feed. What is mixed together?
So we are using broiler starter and then wheat bran mixture. Sometimes we even add brewer's yeast.
What yeast?
Brewer's yeast.
Okay.
Because the idea is to increase the protein content of the diet. It's like feeding a young child, a baby. So the breast milk, the breast milk is composed of water and a lot of protein. So it's the same thing over here. Protein should be matched and mixed with water or the brewer's yeast. So that the young larvae can be able to eat. Okay. You cannot give them directly the normal feed to break down because their mouth part is not well developed. So that's why the chicken feed, which has tiny paw sizes, or their sizes are finer. Okay. So the young larvae can be able to break it down. So that's why we offer that. Okay. So when their mouth part is fully developed after 5 days, then we move it to the larvarium and give them the organic substrate that we want them to break down.
Okay. So that is eggs. Like how many of the larvae do you think? Is it like millions or like?
So if everything hatch, for the quantity, unless I do the calculation, but for the weight, we should be able to get about 2 kg when the larvae is fully matured.
Oh, okay. Per like
for this quantity of 0.5 grams of egg, we should get about 2 kg live larvae when we have it, when the larvae are matured. Okay. But usually the eggs, one of them weighs about 0.25 micrograms.
Yeah, you could already have more there. Yeah.
So if you do the calculation times the weight, then you can be able to tell the number of larvae that you should get.
I was asking because you see the way the feed seems to be a lot. I was wondering, can this ones eat everything?
Yeah, so I'll show you. Do we have a matured one? That is near,
like close to the 8 days. Because the feed seems to be a lot. I'm just wondering if they can consume everything.
So over here, you can see they are growing bigger and bigger compared to what you've seen over there. Yeah. So this one, they are not fully big now. Okay. But some can be very, very big. So by the 5th day of hatching, they should be big enough to be transferred. So the quality of your incubation medium also determines how big they can also grow.
When I check even the way the feed is, and now this one looks like it's like that's changed.
Yeah.
It looks a bit.
So it was a bit brownish. Yeah. Now it becomes darker.
And it's a little bit loose yet.
Loose. Yeah, because they've eaten and it becomes dry also. So sometimes you have to add water. Okay. To it also to make it a bit moist again. Oh, okay. That eventually we are going to transfer everything together with the feed onto the substrate when we are doing it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice one. Yeah, this is interesting.
So basically, here is to handle the young larvae. So we look at temperature and humidity is an important factor over here. So usually this room, we are expecting temperature to be the optimum temperature between 25 and 35 degrees. Oh, okay. And then humidity, which is the down one, should be between 60 to 80. So it's near 59. So it's not so bad because we need some small amount of heat to also help with the hatching. So if it's 59, it's not too extreme. Yeah. So that's the name, the hatchery.
Oh, yeah. Nice. And it's interesting because you need degrees of 60. No, is that what the temperature should be?
Temperature 25 to 35.
And those outside are able to grow it with the controlled. That place, no, the weather is around like 8, 10 degrees.
So they have to raise it.
Yeah, higher.
So they have to find a way of maybe bringing a heating system to raise it up a bit in order to maintain that temperature for the insect to grow very well. Okay. Temperature and humidity are critical factors in the production of black soldier fly.
Okay.
So that's why we always monitor it with a thermohygrometer to be able to know what is happening.
Okay. Okay. Nice one.
And it also informs us as to the measures to put in. If in case our production is not doing well, we can see how the temperature and humidity is fluctuating. Then we bring in measures to correct it.
Sure. And just I just realized something. So the containers and this cover also provide more extra heat.
Okay.
And if I'm doing it myself, do I need something like this, or I can the other mediums I can use?
So people, I just spoke with somebody even in Liberia. He was telling me that when he was doing his culturing of the eggs inside this thing, the housefly maggot who has come in.
Okay.
It's because he didn't cover the thing with a netting like this.
Okay.
So this is a muslin net, and it's breathable. Air can pass through it. So the air goes through it, but it's able to restrict housefly from laying their eggs onto the substrate.
Okay.
If you don't do it like this, housefly may come into your facility, especially if it is not well protected like ours. They'll come and then settle on it and then lay their eggs, because they also like fermenting organic waste.
Oh, okay.
To be able to produce their larvae.
Okay.
Or for the larvae to thrive. They also need that. So you can see the housefly.
They're like
having a small space over here, so they'll take advantage and then also lay the eggs. So if you don't take time, you have their larvae inside. Then you also go and rear them like that. So it is important that your net seals the top to prevent them from laying their eggs into it.
Okay. And I guess when they lay their eggs in addition to it affects the normal black soldier
because
fly.
we don't intend producing housefly maggot here. It is only black soldier fly larvae we want. So if you are adding other things, it is short chaining it makes the competition in the feed. Because they will be growing while the black soldier fly will also be growing.
They'll be competing.
But when it gets to the larvarium, now the black soldier fly has more competitive advantage because they are much more aggressive. So sometimes they reduce the mortality of the housefly.
Okay.
Maggot. But here, they all grow together.
Nice one. Okay. So just to also ask, so I can see this, they are in some small cans and stuff.
Yeah.
What are they and what's the purpose?
I forgot to talk about that. So the legs of the racks, we call this in rack. It can be in metal or it can be in wooden form or plastic or whatever it is.
Okay.
So we steep it in dirty engine oil.
Okay.
It's engine oil we are using. Or some also use soapy water. But we are using engine oil because we want to prevent rusting. If you use water or soapy water, your can or your leg is likely to rust when you are using the metal. So the advantage is it prevents ants and crawling insects from climbing onto this and then feeding on your larvae. There are certain insects that can climb and then enter into the feed. And then
be feeding on it.
Feeding on your larvae or probably the substrate.
Okay.
So this one is like a barrier. It prevents them from having access to the balls over here, the incubated eggs.
Sure. Nice one. I was thinking maybe it also prevents from rusting as well. Okay. So like the two purpose.
Yeah.
Nice one.
But the thing is, sometimes you can have wall gecko. Also over here. Wall gecko can also come and be feeding over here. So when you cover the bowl, you are also preventing wall gecko. Apart from the housefly, you prevent wall gecko from also feeding on the eggs also.
Okay.
And you need to ensure your facility is protected. As in, if it is netting you want to do, you must do netting all over.
Okay.
But ventilation is also important.
Paramount. Okay.
Whilst we are doing the netting, we are also maintaining a very good humidity and temperature. At the same time, protecting against under unwanted insects into the hatchery bowls.
Nice one. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so then from here, after 8 days, where do they go to?
So after 8 days, they will go to the larvarium. So we'll go to the larva room. where we are keeping them.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So this is the larva room, or technically referred to as the larvarium.
Agribusiness. Okay.
So basically here the young larvae are brought here to their grower. This is like a growing room,
Okay.
or the grower stage of the black soldier fly. So the organic waste that we want them to break down is in this place, or to be put in the bowls for them to start working. So when it's 5 day old over there, we do what we call transfer. We prepare their first major food for them.
Okay.
So over here we use food waste, and then restaurant waste,
Okay.
or chop bar waste, or the eateries. So we mix them in some proportion, 50-50, 70-50, depending on what we want to do, and then we transfer them onto it. We don't pour the
one there on it. Okay.
before putting the substrate on it.
Oh, okay.
We rather put them on top of it,
Okay.
so that when you do that, if you do the reverse, it means you are putting the weight of whatever you are doing. It's as if you are exerting some pressure
On them.
on the young ones, so they are not used to receiving that kind of heavy load. But when you rather put them on top, they move out into the substrate,
The new environment.
the new environment, and then they settle there and then start feeding.
Okay.
So that is what is done, and then we maintain them for about 14 days to 21 days over here. So between this period, if you are rearing and then you are going beyond 21 days, it means there's something wrong with your rearing, because the idea is to rear faster, to rear the larvae faster
Okay.
within a short time, so that you can get your product out.
Oh.
So if it is extended, it means your system or the feed you are giving them is not helping them to grow faster. So maximum over here we are able to do 10 days, and then our larvae is quite big. If you want to get some other stages out of it, then we allow them for another 10 days to get the pre-pupae and then the pupa
Okay.
out of
So
it.
5 days at the hatchery side, 10 days ideally here, and maybe an extra 10 days for you to come
to get this one. So another 10 days we'll get. So these are the pre-pupae.
Okay.
Pre-pupae.
PPP.
Pre.
Pre-PP.
Pre-pupae. That is before the pupa stage.
Oh, pre-PP. Okay.
So these are the pre-pupa stage. So when after this stage, we also get another stage. We also get another stage called the pupa. So the pupa also another 10 to 14 days. After that, before they become adults.
Okay.
So these are very healthy pre-pupae. You can see the sizes are big.
Yeah, they are big.
So the difference between this and the pupa, this one they move,
Okay.
but the pupa doesn't move.
Hey, they are big like that, but they don't move.
So they will be in this form, but they are not moving. So if they are not moving, they are in the pupa stage. But if they are in this form,
They are pre-pupa.
they are pre-pupae. And the similarity between them is they are all they don't feed. At this stage, the pre-pupae doesn't feed. The pupa will also not feed.
Oh.
That's the similarity between them also.
Okay. So let me see if I get the process. So from the incubation side or the hatchery stage, 5 days they come here. And here too, you prepare like the feed, just like the way that side too was.
Exactly.
And you transfer everything in the bowl on it, right?
Yeah.
And ideally they take like 10 days for them to like mature or grow a bit. Then from the 10 days, before you come and get the pre-pupae, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So like pre-pupae will also go into pupa.
Okay.
After a number of days, like maximum 2 weeks. And then after that, we move them to the adult room, where they emerge as adults.
Okay. Okay. So the whole cycle should take like approximately 2 months or
42 days, between 40 to 42 days.
okay. So
Ideally.
like 1 month and some a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's so all these things that we are monitoring are things that determine the health of your production cycle. If you are going beyond this number of days in any of the stages, it means you are doing something wrong. There's a problem. So that is like a warning system.
Okay.
Or it guides us as to how to be able to monitor the development of the black soldier fly at different stages of its development. So that's what we capitalize on also. It's their life cycle. So when you are also rearing, you must know the life cycle. So it's based on the life cycle that we are able to rear also.
Oh, okay.
So that is our blueprint for rearing the black soldier fly.
Okay. Okay. Can we have a look at what some of these?
So
ones?
this is okay. Let me use this one. So if you come here, you see them beautifully over here.
Hey. They were under the soil.
So it's actually not soil. This is they are in the feet.
Oh, okay.
So what they do is they like to burrow beneath the feet.
Okay.
Because it's two things. They don't like sunlight. The larvae doesn't like sunlight.
Like
they like a dark environment, and also they want to feed quietly. So that's why they go down. The same feed that is here, they are able to pull whatever nutrient that is there. So when we are coming to feed, we just spread the feed on top of this, and then they themselves will pull it
into
downwards,
the down
and then eat from the down. In some situations, they can also come on top and feed. So, but if there's too much light, it disturbs their feeding. So they rather prefer to burrow. But if the place were to be dark, if you come, you'd have seen them on top.
So they're like nocturnal animals, if you put them.
Yeah, they dislike light. They are not nocturnal per se, but they dislike light.
Okay. Okay.
But the interesting thing is what is happening here is different from what is happening in the adult room. So the adult rather like light.
They don't like darkness.
They don't like darkness.
Oh, interesting.
And this one like darkness. So all those things are things you need to consider when setting up the facility.
Okay.
And you can see that this place is airy.
Yeah, a lot of air.
Compared to the first room we went.
The hatchery side.
The hatchery. So there's ventilation. So if you look at
the
over here, so humidity is low.
56.
It means in our natural environment, when was the last time it rained?
I don't know that.
So that's why humidity will go down.
Okay.
And temperature is likely to also rise because of the low humidity. But if we have a lot of water vapor in the atmosphere, it invariably affects temperature. So the temperature, but still temperature is good. And once it is airy also, it helps with the humidity. But if it is hot and the air is not blowing, it really affects them also. So the adult room surface, that for that place temperature really becomes higher, and then humidity is also likely to drop more than. So when we get there, you will see the reading over there also. It will be completely different from
what is here.
What you've seen.
So it's like there's like a hatchery and this stage they have the same temperature and humidity.
So sometimes if you don't want to compartmentalize the rearing area, if you don't want to have different rooms,
so make it separate,
you can still have this and the hatchery together.
Oh, okay.
They share some
similarities and stuff.
Traits.
Okay.
But if you separate them also, it's the ideal situation. So you can have a bigger larvarium, so that the eggs that you are bringing, or when you are doing your hatching and you are bringing a young larvae, you can expand this, because this is where the products will be churned out from. The protein we are talking about, which is the larvae, and then the frass.
Okay.
From the leftover. If you have a lot of them coming out from here, it means your product volume will also be increasing.
Okay.
So that's why the concentration should be on the the larvarium or the larva rearing area, so that it can produce a lot of the larvae and then the frass.
Okay. Okay. Just to confirm, the frass is like the waste after the larvae have done their feeding and everything. Okay. Okay.
But technically, in entomology, insect fecal matter is called the frass.
Okay, like they shedding their skin and all of those things and it's mixed together.
They are poo-poo.
Oh, okay.
Their feces itself is called frass.
But
so their fecal matter is also in it.
Because they do everything inside the same thing. Okay.
And then their skin, like the way you see the skin, so the thing you see over here is what you are calling
skin. Yeah,
this is the skin. This is the exuvia. Exuvia. So the exuvia is also part of it.
Okay.
So if they are developing,
don't fall.
If they are developing or if they are increasing their weight, it's like you are wearing a dress. If you are putting on weight, you need to change that dress.
Yeah.
So they remove that dress and then put on
a new one. Okay.
A new one comes to cover them. And that's what also happens over here.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's nice.
So it's the same thing that we get the melanin and then the chitosan from.
Yeah, the one I said the other female did the research for the spring,
exactly.
Right? Okay. Okay.
So it is gotten from here also. And
then, what was the first? Go and check it out. He spoke a little bit about the other uses that comes with the skin.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So you can see the balls. Once you have a lot of balls and then you have the larvae on it means you are expanding.
Production.
Yeah, your production. So the more balls you have, some even stack up this all the way to the roof. Yeah, that's one form of production.
Okay.
And then some people also do the pond, the bio pond. That's what we have over here. You can
also what on the ground is like a pond.
So you can also rear inside on the ground also. So that setup is also there. And people also practice that.
Okay.
But they all have their advantages and
disadvantages
also.
Okay. Okay. So like these bowls or trees, I'll just put the feed.
Everything
in
on
one,
the bare ground.
and put them in it.
Yes. So that system is also there.
Okay. One question: when they climb up, see the way on your hand, see someone on the ground, on your hand they were moving. Can they climb up and come out?
So they do that when the condition inside the bowl is not favorable.
Okay.
If it becomes too hot, they will come out.
Speaking of, just to get a bit of clarity. Now, yes, I understood that this thing is not soil, it's feed that you mix. I know you talk about the food waste and stuff that you put together. Is it that you blend them? Like what goes into basically getting this?
Okay, so it's like how we formulate feed.
Okay.
For poultry, for pig, or those animals. It's the same thing we also do here. You have to also formulate the feed. Okay. So that you can get carbohydrates, fat and oil, protein, vitamins, minerals, and even water out of it. So all these nutrients, so we are preparing like a balanced diet
for them.
It's the same thing that happens over there. So the food waste that we have contains carbohydrates, contains protein, contains fat and oil, and then vitamins and minerals.
To have a balanced diet.
Yeah. For the fruit waste we use, it also contains carbohydrates, contains protein, fat and oil, vitamins and minerals also.
Okay.
So all these things we put together. So the more available they are in the feed, they're easy for them to also extract it
and feed upon it,
feed and then grow very well. So if the nutritional requirement in your feed is good, to reflect on your life. If it is bad, it will also reflect on it. As simple as that. So that's why the larva stage is the most critical stage of the rearing of the black soldier fly. Okay. So that's why a lot of concentration or attention is dedicated to this side, so that the product that you are getting, you know that even all the things I've mentioned can also go into the frass. So your nitrogen content, your phosphorus content, and then the potassium content, NPK.
Yeah.
It also determines from whatever feed you have given them. There are some feed that has high nitrogen contents. There are some feed that has some high phosphorus and potassium and calcium and the other nutrients. Yeah. So when you are rearing, all those things should be at the back of your mind. Are you producing for feed, or you are producing for frass? People also do produce only the organic, but they are interested in organic fertilizer. Some people are also interested in the in the animal feed or the protein, and some also want the two.
The two together.
So all these things, you need to be sure which one you want. And then you can go into it and then focus your feed very well on that.
Okay. At this stage, to do the mosquitoes, the insects and the flying one, do they also affect?
So they have what we call predators and parasitoid. So what we are having over here, are you seeing this?
The black.
This is like a weevil.
Okay.
It is not supposed to be part of it.
Okay.
And it is coming there to also come a parasite on the feed.
Okay.
But it doesn't affect the black soldier fly larvae itself. So there are some parasitoids. They are like some other insects that will come and either lay their eggs inside the larvae, or some can lay their eggs inside the eggs of the black soldier fly.
Okay.
Itself. So some of them are also in our environment. They are very, very tiny, and some are also big anyway. So they also come here. Apart from that, we also have some mites.
Is it termites or?
No, they are not termites. They are called mites. They are like spider. They are spider mites.
Oh, okay.
They are in the form of spider. So what they also do, they also affect the larvae. They also feed the larvae, feed on the larvae, and then they can cause diseases to the larvae also, or they can hamper or reduce their growth. Okay. So they are also there. And then apart from that, as I told you, the housefly, they are also competitive. They also like
they feed on the feed.
They like the organic waste also. So they find it attractive for them to lay their eggs also. So the larvae, or what we call the maggot, will also compete with the black soldier fly larvae. Okay. So they also come and then do that. And sometimes, as I showed you, the weevil that you see also presents some form of nuisance, because we don't want them to be around. But some of the processes, the feed that we bring, they are sometimes part of it.
Okay.
Or if they see this place as, if they see the feed as conducive for them also, their adults can also come and lay their eggs.
Okay.
And then they grow using the feed. That we have here. But in all, the black soldier fly is so powerful, or the larvae is so powerful, that it's able to subdue some of these other external insects. So they are able to thrive well. So that's where the name the soldier comes from. They are voracious, they fight.
Okay. They are aggressive a bit.
They are in numbers also. So they use their number to also do the work.
Oh, okay.
So that's what helps them to also break down the waste at a very short time.
Interesting. So I want to just ask, if you have all these things, why is it that we don't cover it like the way you cover the one that incubated, the hatchery? Yes.
So when it gets to this stage, the black soldier fly is able to do much of the work. So the other insects that are
really affected.
The maggot from the housefly is not able to thrive well when the black soldier fly is here.
Okay.
The environment even becomes unfavorable for sometimes the housefly maggot. Because if you go inside, if you put your hand inside it, it's very hot underneath. It's hot. So that temperature may not be conducive for a maggot. Even
to thrive in it.
But the maggot, when you go to the KVIP, the public latrine, you see that.
They are inside.
And that place is also hot.
Very hot.
So that's why sometimes they coexist.
Oh,
even though here is very hot, they can also be in it. But at the end of the day, their numbers cannot overpower that of the black soldier fly larvae. So that's why at the end of the day, the black soldier fly larvae thrives more than the housefly maggot.
Hey, when you brought that one up, something just came to mind. So you see the way this one, the larvae, the way they look. Someone might liken them to the same one in the KVIB.
No.
But is it that almost all the larvae look like this? But you have a larvae for mosquito, larvae for different. Okay.
So the insects, some have complete metamorphosis, some have incomplete metamorphosis.
Okay.
So those with the complete metamorphosis or complete life cycle, they have the larvae as part of
the process.
yeah, some of their development cycle.
Okay.
So the housefly and butterfly and all those ones, they have all those things. They have a complete metamorphosis, including black soldier fly. So that's why we have the egg stage, larvae, pupa, and then the
pupa.
So this one has a new one, that is the pre-pupa, which is not the traditional. It's not part of the traditional life cycle of most of the insects that undergo complete metamorphosis. And then we have the adults, as the fifth one. So most of them, it's only 4, but this one has 5.
Because of the pre-pupa, that's part. Okay. Someone will be asking, what are the things that are showing on the surface?
Okay. So the black soldier fly has a way of sifting the food, as in sieving the food. So what they don't want, they leave it at the upper part of the feed that you're giving to them. And then what they want, they rather pull it into the underneath the substrate or the feed that we have provided for them.
Yeah.
So this is like a leftover for them. And they are unable to break it down because of the component in it. They are too hard because they have lignin. So the lignin in plant makes the plant hardened. So the same thing that is here is they don't have the enzyme or the mouth part to be able to break this one. So that's why they leave it on top of the surface. So usually when we are periodically we come up and we pick those things on the surface and then throw them away. Or if you like, we can leave it and then compost it also. So that the microorganisms, some of them are able to break it down when we heat them outside. There are some microorganisms that are also
feed on it.
Feed on that one. Apart from the black soldier fly not working, some other microorganisms are there. When we start the composting, they will take over and then break it down.
Okay. Nice. You see the way they are black. Some of I think is soil, but it's good to explain that is the feed that you put in that makes it looks like that. Or is it that when they decompose it more, it turns into being black?
Yeah. So after some time, there's some reaction, oxygen and all those mixing with the feed.
Yeah.
So that reaction can also result in the resultant feed being like this.
Okay.
But they would have taken most of the nutrients also
from
and
it.
Then because of some reaction, that's why
they look black. Yeah.
But it is obviously also like most organic compost also assume this kind of color at the end of the day. When you are doing the composting, they end up become black. Okay. Sure. Some chemical reactions take place.
Nice one. Then the writings on it, what are they mainly for?
So from the hatchery, the day that the egg was incubated, we are saying it is 18 February.
So that they hatched the eggs and they came into the 5 days after they spent there. Okay.
So it takes 3 days for the eggs to hatch. So that's why we have the second one, date of hatching, which is 21st.
So the final date of incubation, DI. Okay.
So the last one is the date of transfer. So that also 5 days from the 21st. So that's why we have 26.
So they came here on the 26th.
So they came here. We received them here on the 26th.
Okay.
So the last date is help us to track the growth of the larvae when they are here. So we are expecting that within 10 to 14 days, they should be matured when we feed them consistently. So 14 days from the 26th is when we are ready to harvest as feed. So there's a difference. If you want to harvest as feed, 14 days is
after you've brought them here. Yeah, it's fine.
It's ideal. But if you want them to go back into the cycle, then you can do 20 days or 21 days.
Okay, after they are here.
So that you get them in this form.
Okay.
In the pre-PP form.
So if someone wants to do like feed production, mix it with their feed, 10 days or 14 days after bringing here is fine.
It's ideal.
When they're in the larva, you look at their grayish also. It's fine.
It should be creamy in color or whitish in color.
Okay.
We've been able to establish this because we've done a number of tests on them. That at this stage, when you test the protein content is high, the fat is also high, and all the other nutrients are high. But when they are in this form, they would have started using what is
what they've
in their
consumed.
body.
Oh, okay.
They will start breaking it down to go to the next stage. So once the insect breaks the thing to go to the next stage, you will lose what was already imbibed or what was already taken in their body.
Okay.
So you begin to lose that. So when you follow the entire life cycle, the nutrient content is higher at this stage and then lower at the adult stage.
Oh, okay.
The adult stage, right, there's nothing
Left.
left.
They've
So
used all
they're
those
just
things.
surviving on their reserve energy from the larva stage.
Okay.
So that's why it's from this stage then you start processing. But when you get to this stage, it's not advisable.
Okay. So if it means if I'm going to feed production, the whole cycle will take me 3 plus 5, 8 plus let's say 14, so like 24 days, right? Like averagely like a month to be able to use them as the feed that I want.
Yeah.
But if I want to go a step further to do so, just to ask this one like this, what do they? If you go beyond this larvae stage?
So this one can take 2 weeks before it gets to the adult.
Okay, and
stage.
when I get to the adults, is that you just want them to lay eggs and start the whole process again?
Exactly.
That's why you are doing. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So there's a need for you to maintain the cycle. So in as much as you want it for feed, you must also maintain some for
Get you for new.
So we advise. So we have the 70-30 rule.
Okay.
70 will be harvested for feed, and 30%. 70% will be harvested for feed, and 30% will be allowed to go back into the cycle. Some do 50-50, but if you are into production and you want more larvae, it's better to harvest
70,
more
than
allow 50 to go back.
Yeah.
Because the 30 can actually do the work again.
Give you a lot
back again.
Ah, interesting. Interesting. Nice one. So I can see a lot of work goes around because you initially used to feed on the.
They feed on the flies that have escaped. You know, even though we are not supposed to be doing our incubation, what we call, we want the pre-pupae or the pupae to emerge. So they require a dark room.
Okay.
We actually do this in the dark room because the pre-pupae or the pupa require a darkness.
Okay.
And then they don't like light, and they require a quiet environment. So we create a dark room for them. So that's where we allow them to go into the adult stage.
Okay.
But we've made use of this place for now.
For them. Oh, okay.
So when they get to a certain stage, then we move it to the cage where we have the dark room attached to the cage itself.
Okay.
Then we put them there, then they emerge there on their own.
Sure.
This one here is just a temporary measure. So when we did it over here, some of them escaped. They escaped and then they were on the walls.
Like flies and stuff.
So that's where the wall geckos also come in to come and feed on the adult flies that have escaped.
Oh, okay.
So in a way, they are also helping us to keep the place or to reduce the fly population or the escaped flies in the larvarium where we don't expect
a lot of flies
to be here. It's only adults. The larvae that is supposed to be growing here, not flies.
Oh, okay. Okay. So let's say after 14 days of bringing them here, they've grown bigger. Then I transfer them into these bowls, right? Where they say they leave the darkness, or like where do they go next?
So when they are matured, when we say they are matured, we have to harvest. So there's a technique for harvesting, so that you can get it in this form. So that same technique can get you the whitish or the creamy larvae, and that same technique can also give you the
black ones.
Yeah, the black one or the pre-pupae also. So there's a way we harvest it.
So when they have up to the 14 days, some of them will have the black thing on them, some will have or they'll all be the creamy like this now. But the technique will show you.
No, it's not the technique. When you allow them to grow further beyond the 14 days, then they begin to turn to this color.
Okay.
So that one we intentionally want to harvest them when they are in this color or the pre-pupa stage.
Sure.
But if you want to harvest before the pre-pupa stage, we also do it at that duration.
Yeah.
So depending on the 70-30 rule that I told you about, so we apply the 70-30 rule when we are doing the harvesting.
Okay.
So the 70 will be the creamy
that you harvest for feed.
So the 30 will be these ones.
Okay, you leave them to go a little bit beyond
Exactly.
to become the darkish and stuff. Okay. But the 30, like how long? Was there an extra week, an extra 2 weeks? For them to become the pre-pupa, like the dark.
So you need 2 weeks. Another 2 weeks for them to become pre-pupae and pupae.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Okay. The harvesting, do you use gloves to pick them, or how do you go? How do you go about it?
So we have a trays over there. You can see the trays.
Oh, okay.
So we put them on the stool over here, and then we put all the larvae that are ready for harvesting. We heap them like a mountain.
Transfer everything on it.
So it becomes like a mountainous something. We heap it.
Okay.
And then we excavate.
Use your hand to pass through.
We excavate. We take out the things until we get to the middle where the larvae is. Okay. And then we scoop.
Oh.
But some you can use machines. If you have a vibrating a shaker sieve, a motorized shaker sieve, you can easily separate. So the escape flies from when we put them in the bowl over here, sometimes some of them escape. When they emerge, they can emerge from the bowl and then settle on the wall. So the wall gecko actually does some form of a biological control for us. They feed on
the ecosystem.
Yes, they're also part of the ecosystem. So they feed on the adult flies that are hanging on the walls. But interestingly enough, we don't find them coming into the bowls to come and pick the larvae itself.
Oh, okay.
So you can see this larvae. This is also larvae anyway. But they come here, but they don't even
get into it
to come and eat them.
Okay.
They rather prefer the adult flies.
And they like the flies itself. They don't like the larvae.
They don't like this one.
Okay.
So that's what they also do. Yeah. But in some facility, they wouldn't want to entertain them. So even in our homes.
Yeah, we don't like them being around.
People set trap. People have some mysterious spiritual connotation to them being around. They say they suppress your spirit, blah 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 blah. But we like them
to control them.
They are part of the environment. They control other organisms. If they were not to be here, the place would have been filled with a lot of flies that have escaped.
So they consume the black larvae that have been able to fly away, and also normal flies as well.
Yeah, normal flies that we don't want in the facility.
Oh, okay.
They feed on those ones also. So when in our house, I don't know if you know the termite reproductives, the wing reproductives. When the termites, the ones that have been flying.
Around.
So they also feed on those ones.
Oh,
so if you go towards where we have the light.
When it rains and they come around.
And then the termite reproductive, the wing reproductives come. They like to be around the light. So that's where they also come there and then pick a lot of them to also get their nutrients from or their feed from.
Nice one. Okay. Nice.
So I don't know if we have the barrels over here. It contains our feed stock for the larvae. So we have some that contains so this is the fruit waste that has been milled.
Oh.
So
like pineapple, watermelon, all those ones.
They've all been milled. And it is good that it's kept like this so that it can ferment. So when it ferments, it becomes much easier for the black soldier fly larvae to also feed on it. So that's why we put it on the barrel. And then it's covered so that the house fly
cannot get into
also doesn't come and lay their eggs on it. So this is how you keep it. The same thing for the food waste also. It's also
so you mix it together.
Yeah, so the
mill it.
So the bowl that you see over here is what we use for the mixing. But we have a concrete mixer also.
Okay.
That for mechanical mixing. Instead of using your hand to mix, you can use the concrete mixer to do the mixing also, and then we dish it out to them.
Okay, so this ones here are the final ones that you just put it on for the feed. So you don't do any mixing again?
No, we mix.
Oh, okay. So only this one is just the fruits. There's another one too for normal
food waste.
Okay.
So we mix the two in this or the concrete mixer.
Oh, then you give it to them.
Then we give it to them. After After mixing, then we dish it out into the bowl, and then we fetch about 2 kg on each of the bowls. So we feed 2 times in a week. On Mondays.
Okay.
So Mondays and Fridays. Some do 3 times: Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
If you want them to grow bigger quickly.
So the more feed you give them, the faster they grow. Also, but
so okay, go ahead.
2 times feeding is ideal.
Okay. So just spread it on surface of the bowls, right?
The bowls,
and they should be fine.
And then they themselves will come up and then pick them up.
Okay. But how long they feed if down consuming it and they want more? Let's say.
So the next day we come and then we stir. We stir the thing. If the feed is still in there, you will see it.
Okay.
It will still be moist, and you will feel the fresh food being in it over there. But when you come after some number of days, let's say on Thursday, when you feed the Monday on Thursday, you see everything is completely used up.
It's dried up.
It's dried up, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Okay. That's nice. So from here, so like this small bowls here and stuff are like basically what you.
So the bigger one here is like the half-cut jerry cans that we use for the larvae also.
Sure.
You can also use it for incubation.
Okay.
You can also incubate. If you want to incubate large quantity of eggs, you can also do it over here. Similarly, the other bowls are also for incubation. We can do 1 gram of eggs, 0.5 grams, depending on the size of the bowls. So the bowls are for incubation, or the larva rearing also.
Oh, okay. But I'm interested in this one. So let's say after the 14 days, I let them go extra to get these ones. I just harvest them and put them in these bowls. In these bowls, you don't feed them again.
No.
You just leave them.
Then we just leave them for them to become pupae.
Okay.
So now they're in a pre-pupa stage. So we leave them in the bowl. So we are going to be fetching this into the half-cut 4 gallons also.
The one at the back.
At the back there, we fetch about 1 kg is okay, or 2 kg, and then we dish it out into the bowls over here. So if you come here, you can find some of them in here. So this is what we have done here. So these are the ones we've taken here. So this one we've added a bit of wheat bran. So the wheat bran is supposed to help them to start pupating.
Okay.
No, they don't feed.
Okay.
It helps them to quickly pupate.
Oh, okay. The wheat brown.
The wheat
even
brown.
though it's a feed for other livestock, but that will help them to do.
Right. It informs them that they should go into the next stage, which is the pupa stage. Okay. So all these things you see over here is the ones that we are fetched like
from
this.
Here.
So when we are nearing the time that will start emerging, then we cover them with a white bonnet here. This one. Yeah, we use this one to cover them. We cover them nicely like this, and then they remain. When we see them coming out, then we move it to the adult room where we have the cage. Where we have the dark room attached to the cage. And then we put them there. Then they themselves will emerge. When it's time for them to emerge, then they will emerge and then come to the larval cage itself. Okay.
So here you keep them here to the point until they start to say they come to develop wings to start become like mature adults.
Yeah.
Then you take them in there.
Yeah, you take them there.
Okay. So you have 14 days here. Let's say an extra 2 weeks for them to get the pre-pupa, right?
Yeah.
So let's say 1 month.
Yes.
Then you put them in these bowls.
Yeah. And
how long would they be here before you transfer them? Or once they are here, you can be transferring them?
Once they are here, then we transfer them here now.
Okay.
And start preparing them for pupa stage.
Okay. That we giving them the wheat brown and stuff. And how long will it take from here to?
Yeah, it will remain here for, let's say, 10 days.
Okay.
Before they become adults.
Oh.
But we don't wait till 10 days before we move them. Maybe when it's nearing about 8 days or 9 days, when we see 1 or 2 of them emerging, then we move it to the adult room.
Okay. But this one is like they look dead though. But they are there. It's like they've shed their skin.
So if they are like this, that's when I said they become pupa.
Oh, okay.
So the pupa don't move. They'll be quiet. So what you see over here is pupa. You can see that it's not moving.
But you think it's there, but it's not dead.
No, it's not there. It's rather developing adult structures.
Okay.
So that's why it requires a quiet environment, an environment that has good moisture and all that, and darkness.
Oh, okay.
For them to be able to turn like this. So this, what you are seeing here, within the next 10 days, adults will come out of it.
Like, so like more or less they become like they go into hibernation around this time.
Exactly. They hibernate.
Oh, okay. So the moving ones have not gotten to that stage.
The moving ones are still in the pre-pupa stage. But they eventually becomes pupa also.
And they shed, you can see this are shedding more of their old skin.
Exactly.
So the other skins are mostly on it. Okay. Yeah, your hand, how does it feel?
Well, it feels good. You must try and put your hand inside this one. Or maybe you fetch. Maybe you fetch so that you see. So you fetch like this.
Live demonstration. Okay.
So you can see them. They are moving.
How does it feel like?
So you have this tingling.
Feeling.
Feeling. So that even tells you that you're also alive. Yeah, you feel that you feel something in your hand.
Let me give it a try.
So you can try it. It's a bit warm and all that.
Hey, like this.
So be a man and dip your hand in and then you excavate.
Things we do for views. Ooh, it feels away. Yeah, but it feels nice. Oh. So yeah. Can feel it in my palms. But I really feel nice. Like it's like I give you a little massage. That's how it feels.
Exactly. So that tingling.
Yeah.
Feeling,
put your hands inside is like the difficult parts. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice.
So this one, as I said, will go through the process and become the adult.
Okay.
Also,
okay.
So if we can go to the adult,
we can go to the adult.
So that you see how the adults are also.
I think we've learned a lot from this side alone.
Okay.
Let's check out the adults. Oh, okay.
So this is a adulterium or the larva adult rearing place.
Okay.
So first of all, you just look at the roof.
Yeah.
You can see that there's difference in the roofing system.
Yeah, here it's more transparent than this one.
Yeah,
this like there's more light here, right?
Yeah. And then the temperature. Actually, the temperature is
40 degrees and 38 degrees humidity, right?
So you can see the temperature is higher than the humidity.
Yeah.
We expect temperature to be between 25 and 35.
Oh, okay.
By here is, and then humidity 60 to 80.
So humidity is lower, temperature is higher.
So this place is crazy.
Oh.
So but the insects are strong. It is not. The good thing is the place is airy. And the good thing is airy, so it's also gives them that comfort to be able to keep thriving. And then we also periodically spread water on the floor, or we have water also inside the cage for them.
Okay.
To also sip the water.
Where's the water?
So what we have over here.
Is it this one?
No, this one with the foam in it.
Oh, okay, this one.
So the water is absorbed by the foam, so that they can sit on the foam and then
take the water.
If you use water without the foam, they'll drown in it.
Oh, okay.
So you'll be killing your own fly. So this one, they land on it and then they sip on the water. So here is the double decker cage, and then this one is the single cages. There's difference. Here we have this is the larve cage, and then this is the dark room.
Okay, the dark room you spoke about.
So this is the dark room. So the bowl we have we have the pupa or the pre-pupa in it, we bring them here.
Okay.
To the leather pouch over here.
Yeah.
So between the larve net and then the dark room, there's a slit, a hole.
Okay.
So that hole
Is it a space in between?
The space. So that's the hole through which the adult will emerge.
Okay,
and then come here.
Okay.
Because this one is lighted, or it has light. So they'll see the light from the darkness and then come to the light. But they won't go back to
the darkness.
They don't
like that. Okay.
Because they don't like the darkness.
Makes sense.
So, and this one also helps them. It's a cage, so it prevents them from escaping also. And they do a lot of mating inside the larve net. So that's why it's called the larve net.
Larve net.
Larve net.
Okay.
So they do the mating over here. So if they mate in the air, they come down looking for a nesting site or egg laying site. So that's why we have egg collection devices made from wood door buttons.
Door buttons.
Like the door button that we have here.
Okay, the wood there.
So that's why we cut into shorter sizes.
Oh, okay.
And then we put them together. We use a rubber band to tie the two ends. But at the ends of the wood, there are some holes over there. So those small openings becomes entry points for the adults to insert the ovipositor or the egg laying device to start depositing the eggs inside the wood. So they do that around the entire surface or the edges of the wood. And then when we are ready, if we harvest on Monday, we come back in 2 days time. That is Wednesday, we'll harvest again. And then another 2 days, Friday, then we harvest. So during those times,
like every 2 days.
Every 2 days. So around those times, you would have seen the eggs being deposited. And then you take it to the hatchery
to start the process again.
To remove or harvest the egg and then start the process.
Okay.
Again.
So if I get to the eggs are laid on the stick.
Yeah. Right? In between the sticks.
Is it like intentionally create spaces there or naturally spaces there? That's how they find their way to go and lay.
In some cases, the spaces come by chance.
Okay.
But some people can also provide spaces for them. If you put broomstick in between, you will create more space for them to do that.
At the sides, right?
At the sides, so that you open the spaces between the two woods a bit for them to.
So they enter there and lay, or they just be at the mouth and just
they'll just be on the surface and then extend their ovipositor or their egg laying device and then insert it into the space and then deposit the egg.
Interesting. Yeah. That's nice.
Sometimes you will even find them doing that on the net itself.
Oh,
they will extend their ovipositor and be depositing the eggs
on the net.
So if you watch closely, you can see something here like this. So these are eggs. Some of them go astray and then lay on the net.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see, but
over here.
You can see them.
But they're supposed to be doing it on the.
Yeah, it's like even normal poultry. Sometimes they are nesting places where they can go and lay their eggs at. Some of them will still lay it inside their roaming sites.
So inside the cages or inside the net here, we have the pupa in the yellow bowls. So we stack about 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes we stack 5, and each of them is about 500 grams or 1 kg.
Okay.
We stack it, and then over here where we put the wooden slat or the egg collection device, we have what we call the oviposition medium.
Okay.
It's something that is prepared from odor substances.
Okay, things that
smells.
Okay. So
we ferment it. We ferment the brewer's yeast, or we ferment the fruit waste or the eateries in the gallon at the back there.
Okay.
So that's where the fermentation takes place before we bring it here to attract the adults to lay the eggs inside the wood. If it's not there, sometimes they are not able to lay.
So you ferment these ones, right?
And then pour it inside the container here.
Yeah.
And then
to attract them.
Yeah, to attract them. So they come there. The idea is in the wild, they look for a place that has odor. So let's say the poultry manure site or the piggery manure site, they go there with the intention that when they lay their eggs, the larvae that will hatch will get food to eat.
Oh, okay.
So the same thing that is happening here.
So you need some of that mixture there to
exactly.
attract
So
them.
if they come and lay the eggs inside the wood, they know that when the eggs hatch, it will enter into the substrate, the egg oviposition substrate. So they'll lay it, but we will take it away before it hatches.
Okay.
So as I told you, it takes 2 to 3 days for the eggs to hatch. So that's why we collect the eggs on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that it doesn't go beyond the 3 days.
Okay.
Once it goes beyond 3 days, even sometimes 2 days, when it goes beyond 2 days, they will hatch and then enter into the thing, which
it's not good for them.
It's not good. It means you are losing a lot of your larvae.
Oh, okay. But you know these things, these boxes, I thought you said they have to go in the dark room first before they can fly. But it's like here they are all straight here.
So when we observe that they start emerging, when we cover it and they start emerging, then we bring
them here.
We bring it into the cage.
But if we not begin emerging, you can just put them here for them to be.
So this cage is actually a dual purpose cage. Okay. It does the dark room at the same time. Automatically, when they also emerge, they use the space in between to come
out. Yeah.
This one is manual, but this one also has connection with this one. It's supposed to be connected
like a dark room. Like
so this is a dark room
for this.
And then we put a PVC pipe in between.
The black side,
the black side, connect to the black side of this one, so that they come in naturally on their own. But if you are not able to do that, we just move it and then put it inside here, and then they also turn and start emerging also with time.
The question I want to ask is this: adults, do you feed them?
No, fortunately the adults don't eat.
Hey.
So they only survive on water. So that's why we sprinkle water on the net, or we put the water down there.
So on the daily you guys sprinkle water on the net.
Sprinkle water on the net, and then so you see that they are landing on the net, so they sip
the water
from the water.
Yeah, because I was wondering the way they are. If you say I'm going to put in feed, you open it,
and then they fly.
You fly away.
But when you are coming to harvest, you certainly have to
open it up,
and then pick the egg laying devices or the eggs out in order to go and harvest.
Extract them and harvest them.
So in the process of doing that, some of them will come out, will escape.
Okay, just like the one that are flying around here.
So they came out as a result of that. But also, if you are not careful, if you don't observe your net very well for some holes, sometimes your net can get torn.
Oh, okay, so you can pass through.
And then they will start passing through. But you also need to inspect your net to seal off any openings so that they don't escape.
But these cages, are they expensive?
No.
It's made like...
Oh, they're all locally made. Okay. And our tailors and then our metal fabricators, they are the ones that did it. No, okay. So if you have a carpenter, they can also do it for you. Instead of using metal, you can do the wooden frames. And then this one is sewn by a tailor. You just give the tailor the specification, and then they
can easily do that.
And then the net, you can get it at a Dizengoff or Agrimat. Or some people even use lacing material. Lace.
Oh, okay, lace, yeah, like the cloth lace.
That one. They can also sew that one for you. But this one is more durable than that one. This one is able to hold water. But the Bruno wool doesn't hold water. It will rather get wet.
Oh, okay.
This one will hold the water.
Sure.
So that's why
this one is better.
It's better. Muslin net.
Muslin, okay. And that's the machine you used to make the feed, right?
This is a hammer mill. It's for grinding the peels, fruit peels that we get from Blue Skies.
Sure.
So the mango peels, the pineapple peels.
So it mills everything together.
It mills it into pulp.
Okay.
That we ferment in the drums over there, the barrels over there. So we keep it in the barrels.
Then the mixer will be
exactly.
But this one doesn't, you can't just done the grinding. The mixer is a different machine.
The mixer is over there.
Okay.
So the mixer it forms an integral part of the process. If you have a mixer, it has a lot of advantage for you. You're able to grind your thing into fine particles to increase the surface area for the larvae to feed. Okay. And then your frass also comes fine. Okay. It comes fine also. So if you go to the place we are doing the composting, you see that the frass
is fine.
It's fine. It's not rough. So if you're applying it also on your crops, it's equally good. Yeah.
To at least the crops can also use it quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So from this stage, this is like the final stages, right, of like the cycle.
For the stages, it depends on where you are starting from.
Oh, okay.
If we were to be starting from the larvae, then we'll go up.
Okay.
And then we'll come to the adults, and then we'll go back to the hatchery. But if you're going from
the hatchery, this is like the final stage, more or less.
Yeah.
I get you. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So from here, can you go and see the other place I said you try the larvae on for them and the results and stuff? Okay. Can have a look at that as well. Okay. And that's the other thing that you want us to see here too.
And maybe the final product.
Okay, well, you like to see, yeah. And even I wanted to ask, so you know instead after 13, 14 weeks, you can get the fresh one and use as your feed. At that time, they are still moving. How do you kill them?
Okay, so that's a good question. So that brings us to this place. So this is our killing area. Okay. So we boil water here, hot water, at boiling temperature, and then when we harvest the larvae at the 14 days or 10 days, then we wash it under running water.
The larvae, right? As they are alive.
And then we bring it and then dip it inside the water on a sieve. On a normal sieve, you dip it.
So after washing them, you have them in the sieve, then you dip the sieve in the hot water.
In the hot water, and then within some few minutes, or less than 1 minute, they will die. And then you blot. You blot on a calico to remove the excess water. Then after that, then you take it to the oven. Oh, okay. Or if it's sun drying you want to do, or solar drying, then you spread it, allow it for some time to dry. Okay. And when you dry, then you get the dry product, which becomes your protein source. So I'll show you the dry product.
Let's have a look at that so I can see. Okay. So yeah, for those who want to do feed for them, at least that's how you kill them. Because I was wondering, if you're killing them, how do you kill them?
So this is the mixer that I was talking about. It's like a concrete mixer. But this is an electric concrete mixer.
So you plug it?
You plug it in with the socket, and then it turns around to mix the feed. And after some few minutes, then you just pour out and then start feeding.
Oh, nice. But how much would this one cost?
And this one, we bought it like, I think 5,000. Oh, okay. But it's not readily in the market. This one, we just chanced upon it. From China?
Oh, okay.
We chanced upon it.
The US purchased this?
Somewhere, and then we bought.
Okay.
So this is the dried larvae.
After boiling and
everything. So this is what becomes the protein. So this smell you can see. The small hot smell comes into your mind.
It smells like normal animal feed. But let me just. How does it taste like a biscuit?
Biscuit.
Yeah.
What about shrimp?
Oh, yeah. It smells like shrimp too.
Mongo.
Yeah. The one that is used for cooking.
So that's how.
It also smells like some biscuits too, if you like. Yeah, when they do it as. Oh, nice.
So this is the protein. So this is what becomes one of the products that we churn out.
Okay.
And you can use this one for your animal feed formulation for the poultry.
You add it to fish, okay. And it's pure protein.
This is pure protein. And you know what you are producing also. It's not adulterated.
Yeah.
So it makes it more wholesome when you are using it. Okay. Because you cannot add anything to it. People add, they add sawdust to the fish meal.
Sawdust?
Yes. They add sawdust to the fish meal.
Just to make it become a lot of it.
So you think that you are buying fish meal, but it's been adulterated.
It's not easy.
But when you have this one, and you know you are the one who produced it, or it's produced from an authentic source, you know the constituent. So the weight and then the nutrient composition is intact.
Nice one. And you guys sell it like this. So this is like the GMC or so sack.
So this is like 25 kg, thereabout. Okay, so this is 18 kg.
18 kg. Oh, okay. And is that normally like 10 kg is like
1 kg.
1 kg is like 10 cedis
or
to 25 cedis. Right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So even 10 cedis, it's like 180 cedis for the food sack.
So it's even still cheaper if you
as compared to like the buying feed.
so,
True.
Yeah.
And this even contains more protein.
Yeah.
Nice one. Oh, it's nice. I can see you have like a weighing scale here, small one you weigh.
So this weighing scale is for the eggs, but the bigger one here is for weighing bulky things like this.
Oh, okay. Just to get accurate with. Makes sense. Okay. Oh, nice. Like this thing, it goes through a lot of processes. There are quite a number of cycles that you have to go through.
So that's why you need
achieve the final.
You need people to handle all the stages. So that's why I said from the beginning, let's approach it as business. It's business and it's also generating some form of employment for people. And then income. If you employ about 5 people, I think about 5 people handle most of the things, 4 or 5 people that handle all these things that you see.
Nice.
So if you have a bigger facility, you can also get
more people.
And then your product will also sell more. Okay. So the more you produce, the more market
there is.
There is also. Because the demand is high. The demand is high.
Okay. Nice one. So from here, let's go and check the other side.
Okay.
But there's a quick one. This one's to you can give it to like the birds and stuff for them to feed on, like raw instead of like.
But if it's raw, it's coming at a more expensive cost because this protein and fat.
Yeah.
It's like you giving them only fish meal or soya bean, and it's not advisable.
Okay.
But it should be formulated. But people give it as snack also. It's like snack. You are giving
them
to eat, but it shouldn't be their main
regular
food.
thing. You have to mix it with other feeds.
Yeah.
True. Okay.